Here I am coming to my first TED, and I figured I was just going to be here with all the rest of you watching talks. But then a week ago, I think Chris asked me, oh, can you just put together a video to introduce the TED audience to World of Warcraft? And I didn't think much of it. I figured it'd be pretty easy to do. But I found out pretty quickly we didn't actually have anything that would work really well for an audience that might not be informed about the game. So ended up scrambling all week to try to put something together for all of you. I hope you're going to like it. But a couple things just to mention in way of stats. I think World of Warcraft now has been around over 6 years and is still going strong. We have over 12 million active subscribers across the globe, really. I mean, we're very equal in North America, Europe, and in Asia. And the thing that I think was the most interesting in just trying to put together the video is where to shine the spotlight onto World of Warcraft, because it's really a massive game. It's a massive world, and there's all kinds of different activities that you can do within the game. So to try to boil that down into a 3-minute video was actually kind of challenging. But the area that I thought was the most interesting, at least for all of you in this audience, is the level of engagement that you get out of a game like World of Warcraft, because we're able to do something I think most entertainment medium can't do, which is keep people involved in the game for hours a day and hours a week for many, many years. And you just don't really have that opportunity with a lot of other types of entertainment. So that's really the focus of the video. And then the other, I think, really interesting thing about World of Warcraft is that it's a very social game. It's what's called a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. So we have people across the world that are playing together and really building real friendships and doing team-based activities. And this becomes really like their hobby. You know, this becomes the thing that they do instead of TV or instead of playing golf. Every night they'll go home and play the game with their existing friends and making new friends. So I hope you enjoy the video, and I'll let it roll.
In 2004, Blizzard Entertainment released World of Warcraft, a dynamic fantasy realm of magic, ancient kingdoms, and legendary heroes. For millions of players, World of Warcraft is more than a game. It's a bridge spanning continents, nationalities, and languages, a virtual playground to connect, interact, and have fun with friends and family on a whole new level.
We kind of envisioned one day we would want to bring the universe of Warcraft to life in sort of a persistent universe game that you could be an individual character within this living, breathing world.
Today, this living online world is a home away from home for millions of individuals. Young and old, male and female, student and professional have all found something to enjoy in WoW. Players create unique characters based on different races and classes. As they complete quests, they become more powerful. They also team up with other players, forming parties that explore the world and take on the game's greatest challenges. Some players spend most of their time fishing, cooking, or creating and selling goods in WoW's virtual economy, while others devote their energy to battling monsters in complex and challenging team-based fights. And some just live for the thrill of competition through player-versus-player combat and arenas. The time that players spend in WoW varies greatly, but on average, moderate gamers may spend up to an hour and a half per day in the game, while more dedicated players may play over 25 hours a week. Time spent in the game is closely related to a player's immersion in the WoW community. Player-run groups called guilds, which take part in large-scale events as a team, have a large influence on how often an individual plays WoW. Guilds are a place for players to meet new friends. In North America and Europe combined, there are nearly 1 million guilds. Over 75% of the current players in the game are a part of these groups. At gaming conventions like BlizzCon, many in-game friends meet face-to-face for the first time. These friendships are just as strong as those built around any other hobby. Some individuals have also met their future spouses through the game.
Will you marry me?
We get to be at the forefront of a new entertainment medium. You know, if you look at other mediums like music or film or books, you know, there's really not much changing in the format. You know, people are watching the same movies now, or they're watching them in the same way as they've watched them for years and years. With games, you know, we have the opportunity to have new game mechanic paradigms or new technology or the ability to link up thousands of players, and it's just super exciting to be able to, you know, really offer whole new ways to interact with entertainment.